he's on my radar, of course. He's been doing some big things, and I like him. I like his energy. I like his attitude. I mean, that to me is a fight that I like. That's the kind of thing that I like. That's things that I'm here for. I love those big fight comps. And ever since he's been in, everybody's been talking to me. I've been getting tweets with Gunther, and I've been watching this guy. So I think it would be a good opportunity for us to kind of like mingle, get a little match in.
I think people have seen those still frame images of like his hand just caving in somebody's chest. Yes. I think a lot of people want to see if he can do that to the Almighty's chest, right? Like,
I don't even think it'll hurt me.
Ooh. I got my headline now.
I really don't think he's chopping people and knocking them down. I think he'll chop me and it'll hurt his hand.
This is a special presentation for the Bleav in Pro Wrestling podcast. Here's Rick Ucchino on the Bleav Podcast Network.
What is going on, you guys? Rick Ucchino here, SB Nation, Bleav Podcast Network. You know my guest at this time. He's currently holding the sexiest title in all of professional wrestling. I love that United States Championship belt. It looks like it just belongs on that shoulder and that, glorious pec you got going on there.
I don't think anybody can carry this thing but me. This thing is amazing. This thing is the heaviest title in wrestling.
May I? Let's see if I can hang on to it. Holy, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
My goodness.
Yeah, man. I think it's a rib on me.
I'd be clocking people with that left and right and winning every single match. Nobody's getting up from that.
Man, I'm telling you, this thing is super heavy. But I like it. It's pretty.
What does it mean to you to be United States champion? This is the third time I believe you've held onto this belt now, second one of this particular iteration. I think a lot of people, after you won that big match and you grabbed that replica WWE championship and are holding it up, they wanted you to go after that big belt. You get the United States championship first, though.
Yeah, I like it. I'm the champion of the United States. I think that's a huge honor. And for me, everything that I win and everything that I do is just, it's a dream come true. I'm living a dream, man. I'm able to come back into wrestling right now at my age, and I'm still able to do it. I still feel great. I'm still winning titles. I'm still able to advance with the business, and everything is just going great for me right now. This title is something that is very important to me because it gives me an opportunity to kind of help raise the roster and help elevate some of the other guys that are on the roster. Do I have another world title run in my future? 100%. But right now, there's a lot of things going on. I guess Brock and Roman have a match this weekend.
Maybe Rock down the line. Who knows?
Rock down the line. Next WrestleMania. But then, and then Drew or Sheamus, I think they're next in line there. Theory has a briefcase. So there's a lot of people that are kind of in front of me, but there's plenty of time to be able to get back into that race and get that title. But for right now, I'm very happy with this title right now. I'm defending it, and there's a lot of people that I have to defend it against.
You talk about working with younger talent. You won that belt off of Theory. That great match. What do you like working with him, and you see a bright future with him? Obviously, the company's behind him. He's got that Money in the Bank briefcase.
100%. I think that kid is, without a doubt, if he can keep doing the things that he's doing right now, and if he keeps his nose clean and keeps working in the right direction, I think he will definitely be a world champion this season. So I like working with him. I think the kid's extremely talented. I think he has a bright future. I think just right now his ego is needing to be tamed, and that's what my responsibility is this weekend. It's just to tame that, because I beat him up at the last pay-per-view, and the kid just comes back like if it didn't happen.
Right.
So I think I got to beat him up a little bit more, so I really shut him up and let him realize that it's a walk, not a run. It's a walk. You're young in the business, kid. Take your time.
I think all young kids need that ego check at some point.
Check them. Right now, these kids, they just believe they should just be right at the top, right at the beginning. They don't see all the steps. It took me 17 years to get to that world title. 17 years. Yeah. So for him to think that he's going to get it right now, I
think you see that in every industry across the board, though. Like even in broadcasting, right? I used to teach broadcasting. I had students who would come out after they graduate and think that they were going to be the midday jock on their favorite radio station the next week. I'm like, it don't work like that. Part-time, overnight, weekend, board hopping. That's where you start.
I know, they got it all. I mean, I'm talking to some people that want to get in the wrestling business. They already know what their nickname is. They already know their signature move is. I was like, you don't even know how to run the ropes. You haven't even taken one bump, but you know what your signature move is going to be. You know your entrance is going to be. You already have all this stuff. I'm like, whoa. Let's take a step back and just learn.
Were these some similar things that you did when you were first getting into, training and doing professional wrestling? Did you try to kind of run before you could walk a little bit?
No, I did not. Because I came from the world of amateur wrestling. So when I came in, I was I'm the kind of guy that just sits back and tries to learn. So when I came to OVW originally, I was just trying to learn. I was trying to because I had a lot of people that were in the class that I was in that did independence beforehand. I came in for nothing. So I just kind of sat back and I was like, let me learn how to run ropes. Let me learn how to take a bump. Let me learn how to throw a clothesline. And I took my time and I learned all that stuff. So when it came to the point of actually thinking about what to do for entrance and all this other stuff, that was like way down the road. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about grassroots. I'm the type of person that tries to take it from day one and try to learn. When I started boxing, I wasn't throwing 18 punches. I was throwing a jab. I worked 2 hours on just a jab. And that's how I did it with everything. Because that's how you develop a good foundation, is to really take your time and learn the basics before you get up to the big stuff.
And obviously right now you're 100% the big time. And I want to talk about the big crowd reactions that you've been getting. My God, the audiences love you. They want to see you just beat the hell out of Theory. They want to see you win the World Championship. And moreover than that, they're looking ahead towards Survivor Series, United States Champion. They look at who the Intercontinental Champion is right now. They want that big hoss fight, you and Gunther. It's got to be solid. You love a fight, right? Nobody hits harder than that dude, man.
I love a fight. And he's on my radar, of course. He's been doing some big things. And I like him. I like his energy. I like his attitude. That to me is the fight that I like. That's the kind of thing that I like. That's things that I'm here for. I love those big fight comps. And ever since he's been in, everybody's been talking to me. I've been getting tweets with Gunther, and I've been watching this guy. So I think it would be a good opportunity for us to kind of mingle, get a little action.
I think people have seen those still frame images of his hand just caving in somebody's chest. Yes. I think a lot of people want to see if he can do that to the Almighty's chest, right?
I don't even think it'll hurt me.
Ooh. I got my headline now.
I really don't think he's chopping people and knocking them down. I think he'll chop me and it'll hurt his hand. But the cool thing about it is, like you said before, I've been getting these different crowd reactions, and it's amazing. And I think the reason why is I think people really start to understand that. When I first came in, it was like reintroducing me to a whole new crowd, new fan base, and over time, I think people have really seen me go through some hard times.
Yeah, sure.
And they see me stick it in there and just kind of persevere. And I think that people are behind me right now because they know what I'm capable of doing.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Please hang on to that. Gunther, do the same. I know you're watching this right now. Hopefully a lot of people are watching this. Bobby Lashley, United States Champion presently. Thank you guys so much.
Mike,
till next time.
You're watching also.
Check out Sean Rossap's interview for all the details on that. I'm not going to steal it.